Welcome to Yerevan, Armenia. I'm just going to take a little morning walk and I'm going to tell you about my experience so far when I arrived here in Armenia, in Yerevan. So pretty, huh? So, okay, you probably saw my last video where we took the journey from Nepal, 18-hour layover in Qatar, Doha Airport, and then here in Armenia. So we arrived in Armenia. I had a booking. Keep showing the ground. That at a hostel called New Yerevan, and what was that? Oh, I wanted to go that way. I'm gonna go back around. I had a booking for 5 days at a hostel, New Yerevan. My friend Anton, who also came with me, he's from Australia, but he lives in the Philippines and he's not been able to get back to his girl and his children like a lot of fathers, which I think is very, very cruel, extremely cruel. I would give my seat up any day for the fathers to be back with their children. But anyways, get back to my story. So I booked 5 days. My friend Anton booked one at this hostel called New Yerevan. And so we arrived. Anton booked a private room. And I booked a mixed dormitory. And my room was supposed to be 1,200 dram a night. So do the math, 5 nights. So we got there. They said that the private room was not available. So they put Anton and myself both in a mixed dormitory. Well, they call it a mix, but it was all men in there, so I'm really not sure if it was mixed or not. But so the next morning, we arrived at like 2:30 a.m. in the morning, so it was super hot. There was no fans, no air conditioning. Strawberries. No fans, no air conditioning. And so it was extremely hot. Needless to say, a sleepless 4 or 5 hours. So Anton got up the next morning, we both did, and he was checking out, and they had him pay $7,000 for the night, which was only supposed to be mixed dormitories is only 1,200 dram a night. They had him pay $7,000. I thought, wow. So it was paid, but still puzzled. And then when it come time for me to pay, they had me pay $3,000 a night for 5 nights. So do the math. So I paid the $3,000, but then I got thinking, no, this is not right. So I, oh wow, check this out. So I went to him. I knocked on the door because they stay in their room all the time. They have their own room there. They don't come out and socialize and make sure things are fine. They just come out and collect your money, take out the garbage. That's all I seen of them. And so I went to him and I fronted him. I said, Anton only booked for 1 night. He said, no. booked 5 nights. I went, no. He said, yeah, I can prove it to you. I don't lie. Well, I knew better, but I didn't have the evidence. So I just dropped it right there. Contacted Anton. He went on booking.com, sent me the evidence. Then I went back to the owner, manager, whatever he is, and told him again. I said, Anton did not book 5 nights. He only booked 1. No, I can show you on booking.com. I said, bring it up. Well, I can't right now because I left my phone in the room. My wife's sleeping. I said, that's okay because I got the evidence. So I held it up and showed him. Wow. He didn't like that, but oh wow. And
Bonjour.
no, English.
English?
Yes.
Speaking English very good.
Have a good day. So anyways, back to my story. So I showed him that was only 1 night. Anton booked a private room. And I asked him, because I was looking for this private room in this place and I didn't see it. So I asked him, where is the private room? Oh, we don't have a private room, we have a family room. I said, well, where is this family room? Which way to go? It's a pretty quiet street here. Oh, we'll go this way. So he said, we only have a family room. I said, where's the family room? Downstairs. I said, well, what is the family room? 10 bunk beds. That's not a family room. That's a dormitory. So he basically confessed himself that there is no private room and there is no family room. But I went back on booking.com and looked it up. He has it family room, but there's no such thing. It doesn't exist. So anyways, I told him about the money that Anton paid. $7,000 for 1 night in a mixed dormitory room. That's not right. That's not your price on booking.com. Oh, well, I have to pay booking.com, this and that. That's not the guest business, what you have to pay. A hostel, their bills is not my problem. So anyways, made an agreement that Anton would get back 4,000 drum. So I said, okay. So he goes in the room, comes back out with 3,000. Oh, that's all I have. I don't have any more. I can pay you in the morning. So I knew that was going to happen. So then I mentioned about mine also, that I was on booking.com. It says 1,200 and you're having me pay 3,000. Oh, that's because we moved you to a girls' dorm and they're 3,000. I said, but I didn't book a girls' dorm. I booked mixed, which was the cheapest one. So I didn't get any of my money back. Knew that wasn't going to happen. Anton didn't get the 1,000 back because he doesn't like to get up early in the morning because he told me he'd get paid in the morning. I knew that wasn't going to happen. So the name of this hostel again is New Yerevan. And yes, I did report to booking.com. I haven't got any reply back yet. But just want to let you know, if you're going to book this hostel, make sure you book it through booking.com and make sure that you only stay 1 night, no more than 1. They're not interested in hosting a proper hostel. They're only interested in hosting their pockets. That's it. And people say, I don't lie. I swear my mother's life. I'm Muslim. I'm this, I'm that. But everything that came out of his mouth was nothing but a lie. So I'm not afraid to put on the public platform my experience and my friend's experience. There is no private room and there is no family room. I looked. And the other thing that I didn't like about him, apparently his wife is pregnant, but he kept touching me, and I kept telling him, don't touch me. Do not touch me. The only woman you should be touching is your wife. Oh, but I can touch your hand. No. I mean, it's just creepy. It's just creepy. So I do not recommend staying at the New Yerevan Hostel. Okay, so after that, my 5 days was up. I moved to another hostel, and I'll show you that one later, which is much better, much bigger, much cleaner, and price is just a little bit more, but I think it was $2,000. Actually, it ended up being cheaper. It's $2,000 a night. So it ended up being a lot cheaper. So, but yeah, I'll show you that one tonight. So this new hostel, I've been this is my 6th day. I'll be at this new one 10 days. And me, my friend Anton, and a few others that we met here are looking for a house to rent. Okay, so my next subject is what do you need to have to enter Armenia? So all I needed was a visa, which cost me 31 Canadian dollars. I need to get me some new sneakers. And a reservation at a hotel, hostel, whatever. That's all I sent in, and they accepted it. And a PCR test. You need a PCR test within the 72 hours. Okay. And yeah, you enter Armenia, and when you get to the airport, or in my experience, as you've seen in my last video, there are lots of people. No social distancing. Not many people wearing masks. So none of that foolishness. So that's really good. And as you can see me walking around, people aren't wearing masks and social distancing. Pretty quiet this morning. I'm going to add on to this video nighttime, because I've been here like 12 days already. So this is my first time out filming, actually. And also, I mentioned in other videos that I was going to get a new camera, but I didn't get one. What I did, I got a gimbal. So this is my first time trying out the gimbal. And I'll show you that later as well. So, yeah. So far, my impression of Yerevan, Armenia, is the food's great. Of course, like anywhere else, you can get cheap food or inexpensive food. And the city is very clean, very clean. That's very important to them. And also, you have fountains everywhere. The water here is super, super nice. Even when you take showers, when you get out, your skin feels soft. Yeah. And I haven't really adventured much. Just been taking it easy. Because that trip really wiped me out off my feet for about 3 days. 3 or 4 days. Plus dealing with that hostel owner. That was a nightmare. But that's all said and done. These here vans are local vans. And the buses, they act as buses. They take you from point A to point B. Haven't used them yet, but definitely I will. And yeah, that's been my experience so far, dealing with hostels and flying in. Food is like anywhere you can, find an expensive restaurant or an expensive one. I really don't like to use the word cheap, although it does come out of my mouth. It just sounds like a very dirty word. So I try to use inexpensive. And yeah, so this is my first time out today taking footage as well. So, but there will be a lot more footage. And of course, you know how much I love wall art. Oh, I love the ambulance a lot, but anyways, I love taking pictures of wall art. So I'm going to end this video here, and we will continue it a little later. On my way back to the hostel, I came across this park, so I got out my camera to show you the beautiful parks that they have around here. Really, really nice. They keep everything pretty clean, watering it down. I've never been in this particular park yet, so it's my first time as well. Let's take a walk over this way. And the parks here are pretty big. They're not small. Oh, check this out. Wow. Like bumper boats. How cool is that? And the other thing you see around here is a lot of wildlife, little birds. How cute are they? But check that out. Me being the big child that I am, I would love to go on those. But you need somebody fun to go on with you. But maybe they don't use them for bumper boats, but just little pleasure boats for the children. Which is pretty cool. They certainly do make the parks around here for children as well, which I really like that because it's very rare. Most of them are just parks that you just sit in. But these are definitely entertaining parks. Zaza Land. Oh wow. How cool is that? would say this place, oh, wow. Check that out. Trying to zoom it in. Definitely a place to raise children. I don't know if that goes up very fast, but it definitely comes down slow. It is for children, so. Oh, check that out. Uh-huh. Might have to borrow somebody's child just to get on. Let's get a little closer and see. Oh, look at the slide over there. Pretty cool.